This is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and this is the Samsung Eternity A867 for AT&T. This is a touchscreen phone that may replace the LG View on AT&T. It's a very cool phone with a haptic touchscreen. That means it vibrates when you touch it, and you can feel it. It has the Samsung TouchWiz UI, which is a set of useful widgets on the side here that you can touch to bring up, say, world clock, image viewer, TV, alarm clock, quick way to get to Bluetooth. That's one of my favorites. And some of them it's useful, you can actually drag them out on the desktop, like the music player and the calendar. You've got your dial pad always available down here, your contacts and menu, which takes you to the full palette of applications. You can exit out of that by going back here. The phone has an accelerometer built in, which means in most applications it will, in fact, in all applications, except for a few third-party Java applications, it's going to rotate automatically. For example, the web browser. All you have to do is turn it like that, and it rotates very quickly. In fact, once you've rotated the screen, you can bring up an on-screen keyboard by tapping a text field, and automatically goes to full screen QWERTY mode if it's in landscape mode. Nice roomy keyboard. We really like this one a lot. And in comparison, this is what you see if it's in portrait mode for you T9 fanatics. If you're in the URL bar, it actually switches the keyboard and it switches to the www shortcut, the .com, puts the slash at the root level, a couple of handy things like that. You can switch to numbers simply by tapping here, go back. Pretty nice. It's an attractive phone. It's a little bit smaller and lighter than the iPhone. Here you've got the camera button, and this is a quick launch button. This brings up a menu of commonly used applications no matter where you are in the phone at the time, so you can make a phone call, get to the music player, hit the main menu to look at all the applications, go to the web browser, or messaging. Here's a 3.5mm stereo headset jack, something that most people love because you can use any set of nice headphones that you want with this. You don't have to stick with the Samsung proprietary blade connector here and try to find either an adapter or a set of headphones that works with that. Instead, you'll just use this if you have a USB cable, which is not included with the phone, for syncing, and use it for charging. These are the volume up-down keys. This is the screen lock button. And on the back, we have what looks like a brushed metal finish, but is actually plastic back. It looks an awful lot like a camera. It has a 3-megapixel fixed focus lens camera. It takes surprisingly good pictures. In fact, almost as good as the Samsung Behold on T-Mobile. Its near competitor with almost the exact same feature set. We'll take a look at both of those for a minute and compare them. This is the T-Mobile. This is the AT&T version. This does have a metal back, the T-Mobile version, though it's got a clear plastic coating over it, so it doesn't look like it. T-Mobile version is also available in rose. This looks a little bit nicer, I think, a little bit more like metal. And these both run the TouchWiz UI. As you can see, they're like almost identical. Alright, so how do you make a call with this thing? It's really pretty simple. You just hit the dial. Punch in your numbers. And hit the call key right here. And you can also just go to contacts and dial from any of your contacts quickly. This does not have voice dialing. Once you are in a call, I'll just call up Poor Customer Service here. You'll see on-screen options to bring up the keypad, to mute the call, turn on video share, turn on speakerphone, and if we had a Bluetooth headset paired with this that was on at the moment, there would be an option to send the call to the headset. You can add the number to address book, so on, put the call on hold. or simply hang up using the hardware call-in button. Now we'll take a look at the web browser. This has a full HTML web browser. So does the T-Mobile version, according to T-Mobile, though we had problems with their web browser actually not loading full HTML sites very well. We think that's a problem more with their 3G gateway than actually with the phone itself, though the Eternity does have a newer version of the NetFront browser. This is CV right now. And if you want to go to another bookmark, it's as simple as doing that, and we'll take a look at our own site. Once the page is loaded, the navigation elements here will hide themselves, and you'll be left with a little icon in the lower right-hand corner. It lets you bring it back up. And here's our website. It's very easy to scroll around the page. There's no need to zoom in or zoom out. Everything's pretty much in a readable size. You can use the volume keys right here to zoom the page as needed. If you want to tap on a link, simply just tap on link. So it's not a bad browser for a feature phone. Not as good as Safari on the iPhone. Of course, nothing is, but it's pretty good. And there it is, loading our forum. So it can handle fairly complex pages. The browser does identify itself as a mobile browser. So if you go to websites, say like CNN, that serves up a mobile version to phones, that is what you're going to get on this phone. This one has mobile TV, which is broadcast TV over there. This does not require a data plan. This is broadcast digital TV, similar to what your TV set would receive.
That looks very stern. Can you move as eyes go with you?
In fact, AT&T and Samsung actually include a little application that shows off the accelerometer. Not as useful as iBeer on the iPhone, but fun.